We're finally here. After 3 side games that really serve little purpose and or are terrible, we're at the point in the Sonic series where I can finally talk about the official sequel to the original Sonic and one of the most acclaimed in the whole franchise, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 2 is often seen as one of the high points of the series, but just like with the first game, modern gamers have turned on this Genesis classic and have started to point out issues with it. Is it a perfect game? No, of course not. Is it better than Super Mario World? No. But is it an incredibly important game for the era and by no means bad? 100%. Sonic 2 adds a ton to what the first game already established, and it's pretty much all great. The levels are so much more sprawling and interesting with tons of different paths that you can take, meaning this game is way more replayable than its predecessor. One of my favorite things about classic Sonic titles is how they manage to have a pick-up-and-play style while still being complete experiences. I can hop in and play a few levels, then stop and have just as much fun as I would dedicating myself to a full playthrough. But Sonic 2 has even better replayability than that, as I had to resist the urge to just play through the whole game 3 times back to back. It's that fun and addictive, and this can be attributed to how incredibly spacious the level design is, as well as how blazing fast the game is, and how there are 0 low points for nearly all of it. Sonic 2 doesn't need all of its levels individually broken down because all you need to know is that every single one of them rocks, adds tons of new awesome ideas, and has some of the best music you could possibly imagine. The entire first 2/3 of the game is filled to the brim with fun platforming, awesome level design that works flawlessly with how enemies are laid out within them, and incredible graphics. I love how this game looks and sounds so much. It's really one of the most impressive 16-bit games of all time, with how fluidly everything moves around while still being beautifully detailed. And the music is just outstanding. So much better than Sonic Eraser's soundtrack, am I right? It's a complete joy to go through these levels over and over again and experience the beautiful detail that was put into them with lots of care. It's a brilliant reminder that making something great takes time and effort in every area, no matter how large it is. The game is also ambitious with its storytelling, being very charming and having a lot more cinematic set pieces. This is before the era where Sonic games tried to take themselves seriously and push the most idiotic garbage I have ever seen as an excuse for a story in a video game, and instead understood what they really should be. Fun games with fun, simple stories. Now, of course, you could have a platformer with a great story, but being so pretentious and dumb about it is not the method by which to do so. I mean, seriously, take a look at the Sonic Wiki's description of this game's story. Like, for real, this is so unnecessary. Let me just enjoy a cartoonish platformer for once without cramming in all this extended nonsense. The final thing that I really love about this game is the speed. Things are so much faster than Sonic 1 to the point that the screen sometimes struggles to keep up with Sonic. They truly push the Genesis to its limit with this one, and that makes it so much more gratifying. The speed is great and all, but where Sonic 2 really shines is in having amazing design, even when things are slower, which it achieves undoubtedly. There's not a labyrinth zone type stage here, rather we get bad stages later on. Yeah, the game is amazing in every way, until the tail end. Get it? Because Tails is your partner in the game? Yeah. Emerald Night, Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruin, Casino Night, and especially Hilltop and Mystic Cave, and Oil Ocean Zone are all amazing. Classic stages that I would gladly play a dozen times, but starting with Metropolis Zone and going to the end of it, the game really dips in quality. The last few stages are filled with some of the most unnecessary horse crap that is nearly impossible to get through without losing tons of lives, and being very frustrated unless you're a pro gamer who managed to beat Jak 2 like me, in which case you can do anything. Well, maybe that's not fair, because I do really like the plane levels, and even Sky Fortress Zone is pretty cool for the most part. It's just Metropolis Zone and the horrible final boss that are really that bad. And that's not too much of the game, but these levels really kill the pacing. I also think the boss fights in this game are inconsistent in general. Sometimes they're great like in Casino Night, but other times they're forgettable as hell or straight up annoying and bad. Overall, Sonic 2 is a great game. Great levels, fun momentum, amazing replayability, phenomenal music, and impressive visuals make for one of the best Sonic experiences out there and one of the greatest Genesis games of all time. 4 out of 5.